Episode 3?
3.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
You said what's the name?
Yeah, what we calling it? Episode 3. Episode 3?
Maybe I have to maybe the episode I have to name itself. Maybe I have to come up with a name
All right.
after we record. Maybe one will present itself, you know.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Score One for the Grays. Like we said, this is episode 3, and we're gonna jump right into our normal format. No sense in switching up now. We're gonna start off with wife question, then we're gonna go to husband question, then we're gonna go to outside question, and then we're gonna discuss something big that happened during the week. So keeping with the same format, then wife, what's your question for the husband?
Oh, wow. My question for the husband.
What you got? Oh, you got an exhale. Had an exhale for, is it heavy? She had to do the classic Akeeba.
I'm not going to say it's heavy. Okay. Okay. So times that you're upset, right?
Times that you're upset or times that I'm upset?
That you're upset, right?
Times that I'm upset. Okay. Times I'm upset. I'm upset about
anything.
okay.
Right?
So I'm not upset with you, or am I upset
I
with
mean,
you?
you could be. I mean,
Okay,
but
just upset in general.
upset in general.
Whether you or otherwise
Correct.
being the central figure.
Right.
Okay.
What is something that I do to try to make the situation better? They may actually make it not worse, but it just doesn't help the situation.
What is something that you do? Okay, I'm upset.
You're upset.
What is something that you, Akeeba, does in trying to make the situation better, but it's actually making it worse?
Yes.
And you want, from my perspective, what do I think that is?
What do you think? What is it that I do?
Is this okay? Let me ask you this. I know I can't answer. I'm about to answer a question with a question, but just so I'm clear. Just so I'm clear, is there something like you pinpointing you already got in your mind, or is just truly you just want to know what my answer is?
I just truly want to know what your answer is. Just truly want to know.
Okay. All right. Okay. I got something. Drum roll. All right. Something that you do and trying to make it better, but you're actually making it worse.
Yes.
Okay. I think what happens is when I'm visibly upset about something and you can tell that I'm upset about it, right? I think you go on operation, get me to not be upset anymore, right?
Yes.
But when you get on that, you may be suggestion heavy.
Okay.
How about you blah blah blah? Or why don't you just so and so and such and such? Now, sometimes if I'm upset about something, if it just happened, that's the state I'm in. I might just want to be there for a second. I just might want to be upset for a second. It's the immediacy of the situation. So it's like my reaction is to be upset, and I'm not really looking to feel better right here, right then and there, right? So you may be giving me a suggestion, and maybe the suggestion might even be a good suggestion if I withdraw the immediacy of it and my emotions concerning it. It might even be a good suggestion. But because the state I'm in, where it's just this the immediacy of the situation, I'm not really ready for that yet, right? So if I express like I ain't trying to do that, or if I'm like, if I have some sort of rebuttal, it's not necessarily with an attitude towards you, but still visibly upset about the situation. Like I'm still visibly upset about it.
Okay.
I don't know why. I think it's maybe because you feel like it was your duty to not make me upset, and maybe it didn't work out that way. But what seems to happen is when I continue to be visibly upset, somehow that makes you upset. And when it makes you upset, then I feel like you have sabotaged the upsetness.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I've sabotaged
This
the
was my
upset.
turn to be upset. This was my turn to be upset. I'm upset.
What?
I ain't even the situation just happened. It's immediate. I ain't
Okay.
even had a chance to go through the cycles of being upset, calming down, talking through a situation, and internalize what could I have done. But I ain't had to, no. I'm upset right now. It just happened right now. If we call it something trivial, let's just say commanders just got their tails whipped. Let-
I was just getting ready to use that as an example.
Let's just say
Okay.
maybe something trivial like that. Right now, I'm trying to be upset.
Okay.
Now, if I'm not taking that upsetness out on, like if I'm not lashing out and I'm like, I really don't, then I figure if that's recognized, will probably be more service. What would be more of a service is like, okay, hey, well, let you have your, let you have your, let you have your moment. Um, I'll holler at you a little later. But what tends to happen is it's the same result. It's like you let me have your moment, but now you might storm off. And so now I'm even more upset because I'm like, yo, you can't sabotage the upset. You can't gentrify the upsetness. I was here first. I was here first. You can't come gentrify the upsetness. It was my turn. And then it gets worse. And now whatever upsetness I did have that wasn't related to you, now it's become related to you. And
Oh
that would be
no.
something that I would say is done with the intent of making things better, but actually makes it worse. How you feel about that as an answer?
Wow, that was great. So
That was
I
great.
look at it like this, and you're not gonna like this.
I'm not gonna like it.
Nope, you're not.
All right, let me.
The commanders will lose a lot. So that means that you're just gonna be upset a lot, and I'll take your advice and I'll just go out the room. How about that? I've learned something. Don't try to bring you down off the madness. Let you have your moment.
But I brought up the Commanders because to me that's something that is definitely trivial. They've had losing season after losing season, and that really it really can't make or break you. Even though it may appear that
Mhm.
way on a Sunday, it really can't make or break you. But let's just say, for example, I am, that whole I forgot how the saying go, but it's something to the effect of how men go to work, take all kind of crap, and then they come home and kick the dog and hit the wife. You know the saying or
No, I
whatever?
don't.
Oh, you not? Oh, you don't? Okay.
Mm-mm.
So it speaks to well, it really speaks to abuse. It really.
That's I don't know. You said kick the dog and hit the wife. No, I don't
I
know.
laugh. I shouldn't laugh because we're not in
Oh no.
abusive
No, we're
situations.
not. I'm
So,
sorry.
but anyway, it's those real life situations that you really be upset about, or that I really may be upset about. A lot of times it may be related to work. I mean, that's what's happened since we've been away is work. Or maybe something else that am really upset about. I feel like even if even if you make attempts to make me feel better, that's fine. I don't have no problem with the attempts to make me feel better. You offering your suggestions is also fine. But if I don't take them, don't flip. Like I said, don't flip and sabotage the upsetness. You know, I'm fine with you making the suggestion. I just don't want. I want to be mad now. Don't now you mad. Now we both know it was my turn.
Lessons learned in these talks.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
I hear you.
Okay. Any any more about that though? Any back etches? Any rebuttals?
I
Any
mean, it
further you
works
want to?
both ways. You say that with you, if I'm visibly upset about something and you start trying to give me advice, you actually will take offense if, you know, I don't heed your advice. Well, I mean, like you say, I want to be mad. I want that moment. You can't be mad. Don't gentrify this. So it works both ways, baby.
Okay. You just repeated my answer. Okay.
I mean,
All right.
I appreciate it.
That's cool. You can have it. You can have the answer. There you go. Okay. So that's all we want to say on that
Yeah.
topic.
Yeah.
All right. Okay,
Wasn't too
cool.
bad, was it?
Nah, I can see why you gave the I can see why you gave the Akeeba side. Akeeba side 5.
You know what? I hear I do that so much.
Yeah,
I don't realize I
you
do
got
it.
people like what's wrong? What's
Name
wrong?
something that she does all the time.
Yo, is you good? Everything all right? Oh yeah, I'm good.
I didn't even realize I did it. My mother says that too.
I mean, you know, y'all, you guys speak a few times a day, so she's someone that would know too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you ready for my question?
Yes. Uh-oh.
I don't see you asked you asked a very poignant question that to me on a very surface level and behind the scenes too, um, would strengthen the marriage.
Yes. Yeah.
Mine is more stupid.
Look, no, no,
Mine is not
no.
as
None of these are
mine is not
stupid. No.
as intellectually advanced as your and intellectually and emotionally advanced as your question
Okay.
was.
All right.
If I may compliment your question, it was
Oh,
very
thank you.
intellectually and emotionally advanced.
What's your question?
Nah, okay, check it out, right? All right, check it out.
Okay.
Before I ask, you gotta promise 100% truth within your answer. You gotta promise. Can I
Okay.
get 100% truth within your answer, please?
Yes.
Can I get that?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. So this is what I want to know. You know, I got the military background, the
Mhm.
PT, being in shape, whatever. Well, that's long. That's long gone.
Okay.
And I've got a little fluffiness now. Dare I say?
Fluffiness?
Well, I think a doctor. Not I think. Let me stop. Doctor, doctor would say I'm overweight.
Okay.
I done gained some weight. I'm pushing about 212. 212 at 5'10", not in the most appropriate of spots.
So what's your question?
I'm Jai Chubby. Jai Chubby.
That's a statement. What's your question?
Okay. My question is, would you rather, as my wife, as the person who is physically attracted to me, I would hope. Okay. Would you rather me stay in the shape that I'm in right now? And this is not a health question. It's not a question of course, I want the best health for you, baby. No, it's not a health question. Would you rather me stay in the physical appearance shape that I am right now, or B, and it's only these two choices, ain't no middle ground or nothing like that. Would you rather I stay where I'm at right now, or B, get on a hard body mission to become more muscular, uh, get my body fat down, not necessarily lose weight, but probably have to lose weight first. Not necessarily lose weight. Let's just say convert the 212 from 212 of mostly body fat
Okay.
to about 195 of muscle. Well, physically, from a physically attractive standpoint, What would you rather have? Me the size I am now, or me get on a nice committed program to changing my body structure?
I feel like this is a set up. I really
I would
do.
never set you up, baby.
Okay.
I would never set you up.
First and foremost,
Mhm.
you're handsome.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
dear. Thank you. And you're gorgeous as well.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So, 2
100%. Remember,
2
100%.
choices.
Keep it 100. Two choices. Yes, me staying where I am right now, or me going to um get my tank on.
So, when you get your tank on, and let's say you have your muscles,
Mhm.
will you be that size? Because I love you at this size.
So you're saying this number with less body fat but more muscle, would that make me smaller, or would that make me this overall physique size? Well, it would change. It would definitely. It depends on the size of what. So I think my shoulders and chest would be broader. Midsection definitely smaller would be the goal. Midsection
Mhm.
smaller the back, smaller. Probably glutes tighter, shoulders broader, chest thicker,
I mean,
arms more defined, not smaller but more defined. I don't want small arms. I don't want that. I want
so if you can get healthy and muscular without I'm sorry, let me take the health word out.
please, thank you,
Ugh,
please.
we don't want you healthy.
No, that's not what I meant. But that's cute though. That's cute, but that's not what I meant.
Um, think if you can stay this size, then muscular.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And the only reason why I'm saying muscular because it's healthy.
Don't see you violated. You violated. We said we weren't going to call it a health question. We're going to call it more so a
No, but
attractiveness question.
the attractiveness, you gave me 2 choices.
That's it.
And I like the size that you are right now.
Mhm.
Okay. Muscle wise, yeah. I mean, I like a little muscle. I don't like a lot of muscle.
So I've been donating
You've been donating what?
money
What you talking about?
for some years now. I've been donating money. I've been donating. That's all I can really call it. I've been donating money to Planet Fitness. You can't say I've had a membership because I haven't gone, but I've been donating money every month to Planet Fitness.
Okay.
So since I've been donating, it's like I might as well convert from donations to membership subscriptions. If I go ahead and do so, um, that's not gonna be like a you ain't got no issue with that, right?
What? You going to the gym?
Yeah, going like not having an issue with it. I'm talking about in terms of like so that's less time that we have.
I'ma
We
divorce
already
you if you get skinny.
That's funny. That's funny. Things that women can say that men could never.
What you'll say.
That's gonna be a topic. Yeah, matter of fact, that's gonna be a topic.
You'll
That's gonna be a whole podcast right there. Things that women could say that men could never.
How is that bad?
I didn't say it was bad. I didn't say it was bad. I said things that women can say that men could never. Let's say and insert adjective. It don't matter
Okay.
what it is.
Mhm.
Let's say as a man, I said, "I'm gonna divorce you if you."
If you what?
It don't matter. That's my point. Things women could say that men could never. Now you said if I get skinny, I'm gonna divorce you. I would venture to say that for whatever the reason, if the man said that to a woman, either way, if you get skinny or if you get fat,
I think
either way, either thing, the man is not gonna live to survive the answer to that question.
a man cannot say anything about the weight of a woman. Nope.
Things a woman can say that a man can't.
Well, okay.
I've grown to accept that after 20 years.
So wait.
I'm
But you
I'm past acknowledge. Now I'm on
but
acceptance.
you brought the question up. This was your question.
Yeah,
So you told me to be honest. So
yeah.
I'm being honest. I'm
No,
not
no,
ever going to ask you that question.
no, 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 no. You didn't answer that question. I
I
told no, no. I'm sorry. You did answer that question. You did answer that question. What I'm saying now is not a response to your answer to that question. What I'm saying is a response to something that you like. You decided to go ahead and sprinkle on, which was, "I'm gonna divorce you if you ever get skinny.
but it's still part of your question.
I'm gonna divorce you if you ever get skinny."
Your question deals with weight.
I didn't say nothing about getting skinny. I didn't say nothing about getting skinny.
That's why I
I
asked you,
said
and
if
you
I was
had to.
212 with the muscle instead of, I ain't said nothing about getting skinny. I said 212 with the
I
muscle.
said, "Are you going to get smaller?" And you said, "Well, this blah blah blah, my arms this, my neck blah blah blah." So my thing is, I like you at the weight that you are, the size that you are.
Okay.
You gave me two choices.
And you picked C. You like to do that. you like you like to do that. But it's all good because I love you though.
Whatever.
Hey, all right. So the answer to my question is, if given the two options, you would rather me go ahead and go get the muscles. Stop donating to Planet Fitness, um, or whatever that is. It could be the local gym here at the in the neighborhood. Whatever it is, I can go ahead and convert this to some muscle.
Yes, I might join you.
You might join me.
I might join
Well,
you.
that would be a pleasure. That would be a pleasure. But something I would never suggest. But I
I'm
would definitely.
glad.
But I would definitely welcome.
I'm so glad
I would.
that you would not suggest that.
Yeah, I
That's
would never.
that'll be a part of my first it'll be a part of my question.
Yeah, certainly. Outside question.
Anyway,
We need like some type of theme music for these segments.
we
We
do.
need some theme music for for these segments. And you know, we have a son who makes beats. Maybe we should beat down his door and say,
Where's my music?
we need some beats.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yeah.
um
I'll do a beep. Beep.
outside
You go ahead.
question.
You go ahead.
Outside
Make sure you don't
questions.
grab
The
that.
outside questions. The outside question. Anyway, outside question. I'm not gonna shout the person out this time because I'm not sure if they wanted to be shouted out this time. But outside question was, do you guys still date?
Mm.
Do you guys still date?
Ooh. Okay.
You
The
want it
last,
first?
yeah.
Go get it. Go get it, Tiger.
So
Mhm.
I would have to say, yes, we still do date. We don't date as much as we would like to because of the crazy work schedules, but we absolutely do date.
I'm so relieved to hear you say that. I was wondering how, because you're so unpredictable with your answers. No, it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, every time it seems like I might know the answer to a question, you surprise me. So as you was about to formulate the answer, I was like, I wonder what she's gonna answer, and I'm relieved to hear you say it that way.
I mean, we just had a date.
Yeah,
I think dating is important.
very important. Very important.
Why?
Why do I think it's important?
Yes.
I think it definitely there's definitely something about going out on a date that keeps the love juices flowing. And I ain't talking about right now, I'm not talking about love as it relates to how it's described in the Bible. I'm talking about just the physical and warmth, the just the oomph, the part of the relationship that makes it more than just a friend.
Okay.
The ooey gooey part of the relationship. It contributes to that.
Mm-hmm. It does.
I think that when you in environments that's away from home and like it's like both of y'all on the same common goal, which is to have a good time,
Yep.
to
You're
represent
unplugging.
to represent
Yep.
the house well. So there's certain things that you the way or at least the way we get down, the way you represent yourself on the outside, there's certain things you will and won't do. And there's just common ground when you're away from the house and when you're having fun. When you're having fun and doing things that you enjoy, it's less stressful. It's very important. I think all types of dating too. I think it's good to have the balance there where you really stepping out and you really think like you really doing it looking fly.
Okay.
Um all the way down to your typical movie or typical restaurant. But even like
Oh, wait. Let me ask you a question.
well,
When we run errands,
Aarons.
how do you look at that?
Well, I look at it definitely differently from dating, but that's still relationship bonding.
Okay.
It's still relationship building and bonding. It's different from dating in that to me, when you're dating, part of the dating part is the stress relief. So when we sit down at a restaurant and we're actually being serviced and the only thing we have to do now is to enjoy each other's company and enjoy the food. We can be relaxed. We not in a state where we're having to worry about anything. And sometimes, even when you're at home, you might be thinking about the job. You might be thinking about what needs to be done around the house. You might be thinking about what you're going to have for dinner that day. And so, when you're sitting at a restaurant, you being serviced like that, you're not really worried about anything. All you really have to do is enjoy each other's company and enjoy the food. And if you want to enjoy each other's company, that goes a long way too. See, it's pointless to date. I ain't gonna say pointless, but it can be difficult dating if you don't want to enjoy each other's
But
company.
hold up, because you said out in the restaurant,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
But we'll sit in the house. We'll be outside and we'll have cards and it's just us talking. I feel like that's a date.
I feel like that's a good time. And again, I feel like that's relationship building and bonding. I personally see it differently from a date. When I hear date, I hear outside the house. I hear we getting in the car or we walking. A date could even be walking down a trail in the neighborhood. Um it could be walking the neighborhood, holding hands. But I do think for me, the dating part is leaving the house. To
Wow.
me, is a date is when you leaving the house. Now, the other stuff that you're talking about is needed as well. It's part of relationship bond as well, relationship building as well. It's enjoyable. It's fun. I just wouldn't call it dating if you're not leaving the house. Me personally.
I kind of disagree
Okay.
because you can still have that same vibe inside. You can have your movie, you can have your food. You don't have to cook. It could be brought to you. You could put a little blanket down and make a little picnic right there. You could pitch a tent and have movie night. Again, I mean, the date night is just you two and you're unplugging from everybody else. You are intentional.
To your credit, what you just described, I've heard described as date night. When
Mhm.
you pitching a tent, even on your own property, and you having movie night, you got your snacks, you got your popcorn going, you turning off your phones, um, you snuggled up, and you very intentional about the time y'all about to spend together. I've heard that described as date night. You're correct. Um, and it's needed, and it's majority percent of the time it's gonna be enjoyable. It's gonna be enjoyable. So I mean, I would acquiesce to you from that standpoint.
And just because you're in the house doesn't mean that you don't have to get dressed up. You can get dressed up and look good for one another just as though y'all are stepping out. So I mean, everything is the same. You're just in the house. And you might be saving a little bit more money.
Well, okay. Let me readjust it this way. See if you be in agreement with this.
Okay.
Okay, I'll adjust and I'll say that a date night can occur inside. I previously said I feel like dating, you have to leave the house to date.
Okay.
I'll adjust that language and say a date night can occur on the inside. But what I would add to that is I believe outside the house dating to still also in of itself be necessary.
Oh, I agree. I do agree.
I think you need both.
I can agree.
Okay.
Mhm. Yep.
Um, and we've had some pretty good ones. But the thing about life too and marriage being a lifetime is we got so many over 20 years. We got so many different memories of different kinds of dates and different, like being posted up in the car over the mountains, watching Yellowstone in the car,
Eating pizza.
eating pizza while we watching Yellowstone, but then we watching the cows and stuff really in the distance,
That
little
was so
little
fun.
little
That was
dates and
so
stuff
fun. Yep.
like that. But what I was gonna say though, the thing about love and marriage and it being a lifetime is so many other things that we haven't done that we still can.
Like,
I mean, hit the comments with your suggestions. But I say a bunch of stuff, so many places we ain't been yet. I mean, we haven't really we the only sightseeing in terms of I'm not gonna say national treasures, but at least like famous places in the US. The only thing that we've enjoyed from that standpoint is stuff at home. We haven't really gone and done much sightseeing as far as the famous sites apart from home. We ain't gone and visited the Ark in St. Louis together. We haven't been together. We haven't been to New Orleans together. We haven't experienced that West Coast vibe together. We both have been separately, so we know what LA is about separately, but we haven't experienced it
I've seen the arch.
together. You've seen the Arch. I haven't even seen the Arch myself.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't. I only got out the airport in Chicago. We haven't seen the Windy City. We haven't done a New York trip. We've taken some trips. I'm just saying, so many other things out there that we haven't done. We enjoyed some Memphis barbecue. We did a cross country. We did a 3/4 of the country drive from the East Coast to Western Oklahoma.
We did.
Um, and that was something else. We've done the islands.
Yeah.
We've done the spectacular beaches. But there's still a whole lot we haven't done. A whole lot we haven't done that we can still
So
do.
I want to go to Arizona.
Me too. But what I want to do and the kind of time off, and I think I need at least like 2 weeks
Really?
off because what I want to do is I want to get a camper and I want to stop at various places on our way to Arizona and back from Arizona. I don't want to just go to Arizona and then back. I'm not saying I don't want to do that. I shouldn't say that because if a vacation was planned, of course I would get on a plane and go to Arizona. But what I would like to do, especially going to some of the sites that you're talking about,
Mhm.
is I would like to make it a whole trek. I'd like to make it a whole trek, and then we could video document,
Blog it.
vlog it. Yep, we could vlog it these various places. So yeah, it's a lot that we can still do as both dates and just experiences. Is it something else? What's I know you said Arizona. What's one more thing that you like? You know what? We have got to, after we got because we already got some trips planned. After the trips that we have planned now, you got something in mind that you like, you know what? I want to do that next. What's that?
I wanna see Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls.
Mhm.
Niagara Falls.
Yep.
You gotta go do that then.
Yep.
Up there, that's upstate New York?
Yes, upstate. I don't need to do the Canada side. I can do the New York side.
Upstate New York.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Have you ever wanted to visit, Niagara Falls?
No,
Oh,
no. I'm not opposed to it though. But it's just not something that's ever been on my radar. And, I've always wanted to visit, um, if we talking about Northeast Coast, I wanted to visit Portland, Maine.
why? What's there?
I just hear it's a real pretty city, especially in the fall. The way those leaves change colors and the just that it's a pretty city. Um, yeah, I've always and I kind of like that Murder She Wrote Cabot Cove vibe. I've kind of always wanted to
Would
experience
you live up there?
that. No, I would not.
'Cause it's too cold?
Too cold. Yeah, too cold. Yeah.
Is there another place you wanna visit in the United States? 'Cause I know you wanna travel and you wanna go to hit Europe up, but I'm talking about the States.
Montana.
'Cause of Yellowstone?
Well, first of all, there's a lot of places I would go before Montana, but there would be but they would be repeats.
Alright,
See, I have to single out places that I have not been.
okay.
So if we talking about places I have not been, then yes, Montana, and yes, heavily influenced by Yellowstone is that answer. The part maybe I got this part. The part that gives me pause about going to a Montana or Wyoming and all that is the potential exposure to some of their not so pleasant wildlife, like bears and all that. I'm not down with the bears and all that, and in being at risk of being attacked by a bear. I'm not with all that.
So, ever since Yellowstone, the show, people would travel to Yellowstone National Park, and they were trying to get next to bisons and buffalo,
See what I'm saying?
and they were getting messed up by these animals because yes, but they were approaching the animal. The animal wasn't approaching them. So the series made it seem like, "Oh, yeah, we can just you can just walk up willy-nilly and, pet a bison."
It ain't making it seem like that to me. Them people are ridiculous. It did not seem like that to me. Matter of fact, I can recall plenty of episodes of human beings being dismembered to dead at the hands of animals.
I'm
I,
talking
I can
about
think of several episodes where they were either dismembered or dead because
in
in
Yellowstone?
Yellowstone,
Ugh,
the horse kicked my man. I ain't gonna do no spoil it. But remember when the horse kicked my man?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dead as a doorknob, dismembered. Uh, homie, they end up going to Texas. How many times he laid up in the hospital? Uh,
Bull riding.
bull riding. Yeah, yeah, bull riding.
But I get what you're saying. A wild animal is a wild
Um,
animal.
um, rattlesnake. Man killed by rattlesnake.
Yeah, that's
Animals.
so
Don't
let me
mess with them.
ask you a question and then we can move on.
Okay.
'Cause I know you wanna travel.
Yeah.
If you had an all expense paid for a trip to Australia, would you go?
Yes. All expenses paid to Australia. All expenses paid. Absolutely. I would go to Australia.
You would?
Yeah, I would go for
Yeah.
sure. I would go for sure. I would go to Australia for sure. Expenses paid. Yeah. It ain't too many experiences that you can offer me where it's gonna be all expenses paid, and I'm not gonna
Would
say,
you get in the
yeah,
water?
I don't know if I'm gonna do all that. I'm sure you asking me because of all them. They
Yes.
got the microscopic jellyfish that you can't see but can kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't doing all that. I'm not doing that, and I'm not. I may not do that, and I'm not gonna get into the jungle. I'm not doing that. I'm not. Nah.
The outback.
Only thing I probably would do where I'm in the animals domain
Mhm.
and something would has the potential is because I always say like I'm not getting attacked by no bear in the wilderness. Like if a bear is downtown Gatlinburg,
Okay.
okay, cool. But in the wilderness, I'm not getting attacked by no bear. No, I said that, and we didn't rented mad cabins in the wilderness of
And there
Tennessee.
was and it
we
was
rented we
bears
rented mad
and
cabins in
I
in
don't
Tennessee, and I'm
yeah.
saying talking about I'm not gonna get eaten by. I guess I've made created plenty of opportunity for myself to get eaten by a bear, so I can't really
Yeah,
say that.
especially with the bears underneath the cabin.
Yeah, yeah. So
And the
okay.
footprints that they left that the next
Not just
night
put
that
we,
they
we looking at the we saying what's up to the
it's
Bears
saying Yogi, hello, and Boo Boo. Yogi and Boo Boo.
up close and
Yep.
personal. Yeah, so I can't say that. So I guess the other thing I would say I would probably do that puts myself at risk is I'm gonna swim in that ocean. So if sharks and stuff is in the ocean, whatever, God forbid anything was to happen, but I'm gonna swim in that ocean.
That
That's
ocean
period. I'm swimming
though
that ocean.
is a little different than any ocean.
Oh, no, 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 I'm sorry. This was not an Australia thing. No, 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 no. One of the oceans that I may not swim in is is
Yes.
the Indian Ocean or the Australian Ocean? What is that? How many oceans? Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, what Arctic. How many oceans is it? Four? Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic. I think that might be it. She going to fact check me. I think it's four oceans. Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, and Arctic.
Yes, Pacific Ocean.
Pacific Ocean. Yeah. Yeah. Plus, I heard Pacific Ocean is mad cold too. I'm not really into that cold beach. But we didn't talk about what happened this week.
What happened this week?
Got a few RIPS, famous people.
Yeah.
Greenville, South Carolina's own Jesse Jackson made a huge imprint in the civil rights movement. We all know he was one of the folks up there when Dr. King was shot. Went on to become a presidential nominee. I don't think he ever. Well, no, I don't think he ever. Of course, he did. He never won the Democratic you, nomination
Yeah.
for presidency, but was up for it a couple times.
Unfortunate that he wasn't able to lay in state at the Capitol, but I'm happy that they did at least fly the flags half staff for him.
Some other people too.
Eric Dane,
McSteamy.
McSteamy from Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, actor on Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
I wasn't familiar with his work. I don't watch Grey's Anatomy, but um, did you like his character?
I liked his character.
McSteamy, you said? Was he supposed to be like a hot?
Yeah, you had a McDreamy and McSteamy, and he was McSteamy.
Oh, okay. Well, R.I.P. to him as well. Robert Duvall,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
he passed as well.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. to those guys. Made a little mark on the culture. Some are big imprints on the culture. Hopefully they're in a better place. But um
It's like it's like, what in the world is going on?
oh, you talking about with all the celebrity deaths and
Yeah.
death? Yeah, it does seem to be a string of them happening. Prayers to all the families that have lost a loved one recently. Yeah, prayers to those families. But thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah. Um yeah. Well, that's episode 3
Episode 3
in the bag.
in the bag
I think we can score one.
for the Grays.
Peace.